Mr. Dominic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Very, very, very insightful information that you shared. We have almost over 25 questions, and if somebody has observed your presentation carefully, so the answer were there. However, I'll just pick up a few questions. First question was from Prince Kumar. How to reduce step and touch voltage? What is the precaution to get rid of this hazard? I know that you answered, but quick, if we can just put in one sentence.
Yes, in a well-protected building, step and touch potential. Keep away from the building, not the building, the down conductors or the earthed metallic parts. I explained it very well. 3 meters away, and you have to make a ring as I shown in the picture.
So Amit Mittal is asking, can we identify the site of strike in advance?
Oh, impossible. The area can be, not the site of strike is not possible.
Okay. Badresh is a consultant from Bangalore. He's asking, when equipotential earthing is deployed, MS strip are used in column. But if you use structural steel itself, will there be a break due to lapping coupling, etc., with flash and touch potential? So SS good method or no?
We have to make if you are making use of the structural steel, we have to make the bonding in such a way that from top to bottom the resistance is reduced to less than 0.2 ohm. You can put an additional conductor, maybe an MS conductor, a continuous conductor, and make a bonding with the entire steel. As a result, the continuity resistance is reduced. So there are techniques.
Rajendra M. Panchal is asking, what is the difference between touch voltage and step voltage during the lightning?
Oh, Mr. Rajendra Panchal, he was the gentleman who has attended our Bangalore program, Hyderabad program, Mumbai program, and Ahmedabad program.
Okay.
Mr. Rajendra, we explained about touch and step potential very clearly. So the voltage between the steps is step potential. Voltage between the place where you are touching and where you are standing is step potential.
Good. Amit Mittal is asking, what is the applicable standard in India for lightning arrestor and surge protector?
IEC 62305 for a well-constructed building or a structure. 62305. There are 4 parts, part 1 to 4.
Okay, Badresh again is asking, if there is no down conductor, that is structural steel itself acts as a down conductor, will this be a successful as it saves cost to builder, but will structure team will be able to do?
It will be dangerous because if the idea is to use the structural steel, we really don't know the condition of the structural steel. This may lead to some other problem. But what is recommended in the standard is if you are going to have a new building, you construct the building in a proper way, recommended way in the standard. As a result, you take care of such flashovers. Structural engineers are now accepting it. Now, for your information, the distance 3 meters. From the down conductor, of course, this is applicable for if you go for an exposed lightning protection. That means an external lightning protection.
Badresh has been designing a lot of tall buildings in Bangalore and is from Satwa. So I'm sure this very relevant question that he's asking to apply into his buildings that he's designing. Okay, moving to Kalyan Sharma, sir, down conductor should be isolated from building or structure?
Depending upon the height of the structure, the calculation is provided. The separation distance calculation is provided in the standard. It has to be physically away from the building or from the structure, from the metallic parts of the structure, or from the structure and building are the same.
Okay. Prem Kumar, can electrical earthing and LPS have a common earthing system?
Of course, yes. The down conductor and the MET must be bonded, and the SPDs has to be installed on the main incoming panel. Then only lightning protection is complete. If this is not carried out, you cannot claim your lightning protection is complete.
Vijay Kumar Yadav, lightning conductor are touching the walls. will wall get damaged?
If it is properly bonded, then no. If there is a loose contact in the down conductor, then yes.
Okay.
Actually, Mr. Dominic, instead of going through each question, there are some silly questions. We can find out some serious question and
Okay, I'll this information presentation and all that. I think you should pick it up because Ram Keval existing will
yeah,
have got
somebody is
a
asking PPT. Probably,
yeah.
if possible, I have shared the PPT. Probably we can share the
Yeah,
PPT in the
PPT will be
chat
shared
box.
to all the participants who has been there. We will be sending probably on Monday or Tuesday. So Ram Keval is asking something about ESLPS. So I'll just read out if this is okay, interesting. The existing building have got ESC LPS. Going forward, for replacing these ESC and with LPS, complying with IS 62305 is not acceptable by the architect, as many down conductors coming down, spoiling the look of a building. Please advise what to do in old and existing building where ESC is installed or only a terminal is installed.
Actually, today's program, we are trying to explain about protecting people outside the building. We can restrict the questions which is related to protecting people outside the building, because we are also coming out with the version, the next part 2 and part 3 of the same webinar, where we will explain more about lightning protection of building and structures. So probably regarding this one, if the architect is not allowing to use lightning protection as per IEC 62305, then the label for your building is unprotected. That's it. If you wanted to protect, then you should make it as per IEC 62305.
Yeah, what I see in this question, Mr. Gopakumar, is more related to building, not related to outside the structure to protect the human. So I think, as Mr. Gopakumar saying, our next second series of lightning protection will be on structure or a building. I think there are lot many questions related to building. So I will go to Arish Magu. Legal requirement in parks and places which are frequently visited by common people are not followed adequately, and complaints are also not heard properly as multi-agency are involved. What should be done for effective implementation of safe condition?
Legal
Arish
requirement,
Magu.
parks and places are frequently. Okay, now you see parks and places where people are frequently visiting. The only way is danger boards, and there should be some shelter where people can take shelter during thunderstorm time. But unfortunately, most of the places it is not there. Somebody asked a question: who is any authority promoting substandard systems? So I will just post a video in the link. One moment, let me just take it out. So I'm posting a link of a YouTube video where you can find out who is the agency promoting this non-standard lightning protection system in India. One moment, let me share it in the chat box. So I am putting a YouTube link. You can click the link and find out who is educating this non-standard. It is unfortunately by some of the government agencies. That is the sad part. So, Mr. Dominic, I am just going through the next questions. Is any
Okay.
specific education board which specifies class books and saying the subjects? No, unfortunately, there is no, Mr. Amit. Uh, we are trying to create our old handbook, which will be redrafted for suiting to school children. Initially, we have published a book long back. I will just share you the book. Just a moment. So this is our book. One moment. I'm sure you are able to see the screen.
Yeah.
So we published this particular book in 2007. This is to protect, to give some ideas. Now we are trying to make this book the next edition. This book was, in fact, very much useful at that point of time, but a lot of new information had come. We will update the book and we will republish it for school children. So these discussions are going on. Thank you very much for the question.
So Vijay Kumar Yadav is asking, during lighting, if there is no safe area, can person lay down horizontally to ground in open area?
No. No. Sir, there are some people, those who have raised the hand. Can we have a few questions from the people so that by the time I can also select few questions?
Yeah, I will, those who have raised the hand, I will ask you to Palani Swami. I will allow you to talk if you are okay. Then I will, I think I need to be host. You have to make me host, Lakshmi. Then I can probably allow them to make. Lakshmi, are you there? Lakshmi?
Yes, sir. I made you as a host, sir.
Okay, allow to talk. Palnisami, you can speak if you are there. Or Sadiq Pasha. Okay. Go ahead, Palnisami.
Yeah, good afternoon once again. I say I don't have any question now. Just can give an option to others.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Palnisami. I will remove the permission to talk. Sadiq Pasha, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
So I am working as a safety officer in the construction industry, where we are constructing larger buildings. In that case, the people are doing reinforcement works. So that time, how we can protect them? We are working on 7th or 8th floors. So there is a huge reinforcement area. That time, what is the possibilities to give the lighting, temporary lighting arrangement system? And we are working with the tower cranes also, which has have a 60-meter height.
So normally, since the tower crane is much taller, technically the lightning may be hitting the tower crane. But again, if the arm is, it depends where the arm is, so that whether we have to really find out whether people are protected or not. In most of these sites, the construction rebars are much taller than the people, those who are standing on the area. As a result, the lightning intent, maybe it is hitting this particular the rebars. There are sites where additional rods are also kept and connected to the rebar in order to make the rebar taller than the people, those who are working on the area. Such simple techniques can help, provided the structure is constructed to handle the lightning strike.
Yes.
So can we go to the next question?
Yeah. Questions here. Mohan is asking, what is the method of helping in metro segments erection, sir? I think this is again more related to building. We will touch upon this in our next edition. So I'm looking at related to today's question. How can we protect old trees in resort from lightning protection? Few precious trees are lost already. Akhtar Ansari is asking.
Yes, I have replied. There was a slide, NFPA 780 Annexure F. So I've shown the picture. Probably the question is asked before seeing the picture.
I think we should suggest all our participants to post the question after completing the presentation, because in many occasions most of the answers are answered through various slides. It would be meaningful for people to post the question after understanding or going through the presentation. Do you want me to allow Mohan to speak?
Yes, please. You can allow one by one.
Yeah, Mohan, can you?
Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Go
ahead. Very good afternoon, and very thanks for Mr. Gopakumar and Mr. Dominic for the excellent presentation. I am the member. I am basically an electrical engineer and HSE safety professional, having 42 years experience in industry. My question is that we are working in metro elevator segment erection, during which that launching girder, people are standing on the launching girder and doing the erection work. At the time, if the lightning, what is the best method for protecting them? They are not standing on the ground. They are standing on the launching ground, the steel structure itself during the segment erection.
Sir, very simple. Your structure must be now the recommended method of lightning protection is use the structure as your down conductor and earthing. So if your construction is complying to this, you ensure that something is properly installed so that the person is is not the highest point at that particular area. But this can protect from the strike, but the sound and light, there is no protection. Sound and light is also sometimes dangerous. I already answered to another gentleman about this. Hope that is clear.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
normal
The
lightning
best
protection
method,
will do.
the best and the recommended method is stop your activities during this time. Go indoors. That is the best and the recommended.
So
I got more doubt. Thank you.
thank you, Mohan sir. Thank you. Let me go to Prem. Prem Kumar, I'm allowing to speak. You can allow to, yeah. Prem Kumar, if you are there, you can go ahead and talk. Okay, I'll take. I think most of the questions again with earth electrode, more related to our building structure.
Yes, I have gone through all questions. We have another 30 questions, but all the questions are related to building. So, gentlemen, if our today's topic is protecting people outside the building.
Okay, Sri Krishnan, if you, Sri Kishan, yeah, Sri Kishan, if you want to speak, you can go ahead speak, but let the question be related to today's topic. Okay, I'll move on to John. John, you can go ahead and talk.
This is also regarding the building, high-rise building.
Okay.
The high-rise building with around 400 meters high, with network protection and with lighting arresters. What we have to do for this to avoid the side flashing, and also this building among the concrete forest, one of the building among the high-rise buildings. The protection for the side flashing.
What do you mean by lightning grid?
The network with respect to IC 62305 5x5 earth strip networks.
At the top of the building.
And the rooftop. And rebars, two rebars with the 20 mm dia considered as the down conductors, and it is connected to the this one. What is that? The base to the building base.
Yeah, actually, this is, I would say, dangerous, because the lightning protection standard is recommending to use a down conductor with a smooth surface. If you are using rebars, the surface is not smooth, it's a ribbed surface. You can find this in ISIC 62305 part 3. If you have the part 3, you just open the standard and you search ribbed, RIBBED. I will just show you what is written.
Yeah.
I will also share my screen. One moment, please. So I'm sure you are able to see this.
Yes.
Okay. You see?
Yeah.
in order to avoid confusion between different type of steel rods in concrete, it is recommended that round steel rod of at least 8 mm diameter with a smooth surface to be used as additional down conductor in contrast to the ordinary dribbed surface of the reinforcing rod. So since you are using the reinforcing rod, which is not a smooth surface, I really don't know whether it is safe or not. So according to me, it is not, you are not following the recommendation of the standard. So I would say it's danger.
But this is the recommendations by the specialist are recommending here.
I don't know,
See,
sir. You have to show this to the
I'm from
specialist
the Middle East. Yeah.
Yeah. You should show this clause
and
from the standard to the specialist and ask.
Yes, sure.
John,
the thing is proper.
Yeah.
The thing is proper. We are getting the earth value as 0 as it is connected to the building. What is that? I forget the name. The basement, no, not the.
Are you using earthing called as pile earthing?
Yes, you are right. The pile, we are building
Then
pile as earth.
Pile as earth. Then you are in, which is inside the structure of the building, right?
Yes, which is inside the
inside
structure
the
of the
steel
building.
structure of the building.
Inside the steel structure of the building.
This is your violation number 2, because earthing has to be outside the building, not inside your building.
But IEC 62305 is allowing that, right?
No, IEC
pile as the earthing.
No, IEC 62305 is not allowing it. It is allowing to use outside the building structure.
Oh, okay. Let me look into that.
Yeah, John, you can write to Mr. Gopakumar.
It is very clearly written that earthing system, if you need, I can also show this clause to you.
Yes.
But it takes some time. But probably if you can connect me, then I can write to you and show you these clauses. So thanks for the question. There are several other people as well.
Sure.
Lakshmi,
so you can note down my email address.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Lakshmi will type it on the chat box. Mr. Gopakumar's mail ID will be there on the chat box. You can get in touch with him directly, sir. So you'll get more clarity and also you can interact in the future. Lakshmi, can you please?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Lakshmi, please mention Gopakumar sir mail ID and Mr. Padmanabhan number if you have. Okay, I'll go to Jayant. Jayant, if you wish to talk, you're now requested to put up your question.
Anyway, to Mr. John, I have found out the clause in the standard. I was just searching, and you can see the heading of type A means vertical rod. You see, type A arrangement. This type of arrangement comprises a horizontal or vertical earth electrode installed outside the structure to be protected. Outside.
Okay.
So, this word itself is clear. So I think further explanations are not required. Thank you.
Okay, I will look into that, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, the mail ID is there of president@nfes.org. You can probably.
Can I have the contact number also, please?
Yeah, Lakshmi, you can probably on private, you can give it to him directly. The number of Mr. Gopakumar. John, okay. Jayant, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Gopakumar and Dominic, both of you. See, my question is how the rocket launches from where we launch the satellites are protected from the lightning protection.
You are talking about protecting the launch pad or the rocket?
Launch.
If
it is launch pad. The rocket is in launch pad prior to. We shoot it. Okay.
See, for example, an isolated catenary wire system has been made. If you find out from Google, there are some articles also published about the catenary wire system which is installed in such installations. That means there are, if your rocket launching station is, let's say, 50 meters, then there are 4 or 5 towers all around the area, which is much taller than this 50 meters, and there are catenary wires.
Okay, sir. And my next question is just if we are in car and the lightning happens, can we save ourselves with the cage effect or what?
It is general perception that inside the car you are safe, but there are some news also spreading which says that the car is destroyed during lightning. But in general, the car offers a kind of a Faraday cage. From lightning you are protected. But if something happens to the electronics of the car, then you are in danger.
Yeah.
So preferably, if you don't go, if you have a building and a car as two options to protect from lightning, don't go to the car. Instead, you go to the building.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dent. I'll move on to my last hand, which has been raised, is by Mahesh. Mahesh, I'll allow you to talk. You can go ahead and speak, Mahesh.
Yeah, good afternoon. There is a document circulated by one of our vendor. It is stating that High Court of Karnataka State allowing the EAC type earthing in the Karnataka State. Is it true or whatever? What do you say about this?
Sir, the EAC itself is wrong. Now, regarding the court case, I'm just showing you the screen. I'm sure you are able to see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you go to our website, Vidyut Suraksha, this was one of our old website. Before starting NFE, we were operating this website, vidyutsuraksha.com. And if you go to this blog, then if you scroll down, EAC lightning protection and its legality in India, there is a blog where you can find out the order of the court, then all the explanations, the reply from the BIS and how this is legally in India, all the explanations are given in this particular blog. Please go through it. The claims of High Court rejecting and all this is all, like ESC, these are another claim. That's it.
Yeah, this document is of 23rd of November 22. I will send it to you via email also.
No, this the blog which I'm showing is 23 February.
Okay, yeah.
I think that blog,
So
you can
all the problems.
Sir, if you can type, paste it on the chat box, that blog. Yeah.
Yes, I just pasted
Mahesh,
it
you
on
can
the
see
chat.
the blog link that is given.
Yes, sure.
So you can probably download that once you visit that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are almost now 1 hour, 45 minutes. As you all know that, we just came back from the tour of, Ahmedabad. Then yesterday we had in Chennai on the critical utility services, talking about green practices in electrical. We were there and Gopakumar were there. And I'm from Bangalore. We reached around 2 a.m. in the morning and we are on this thing. So there are a lot of education. So we love this education and awareness program that NFE is, taken up on its shoulder. If you've seen my colleagues, Lakshmi and Shonali, and posting the upcoming events in various cities. Next is in Kerala. Then we are going to move Pune, Kolkata, Delhi. So I would urge all the participants, first, I would request them to be a member of NFE, because the more the people join, the more the inspiration we get, more the motivation we get. And we need intellectual like you to participate, because we need a lot of trainers. So we are going to train the trainer. So in various cities, we are starting our core working committee. We're opening a chapter in every city of the country. And the city chapter will have core working committee, under which will have various segments. So we need train the trainer. So I would urge those who are interested to be trained, and also you train, whether it is an institution, whether it is universities, colleges, and the common man. So we want to take up to that, walk on the street and talk about the safety of electrical. So it is very important for your participation as a NFE member, and also to join our various programs that we have initiated, because India need to be electrically safe. When you look at the statistics, the number of electrocutions, number of fire accident due to electric wrong practices, we are far ahead of rest of the country. So to catch ahead and to help our in our Prime Minister ambition to achieve electrically safe India, the new standard, which is now become a mandatory. If you are a consultant, please go through those standards. You know, it is a legally vetted document and it's a mandatory. So please go through these document, which is available free in the BIS website. The standard is freely available. You need to register, then log in and download. So I would urge everyone to go through this new standard that has come into practice. And also, finally, the next webinar, we will be writing to everyone who has been registered. We had 700 registration for this important. I think next webinar is more related to building, related to structure. So I would request you to invite your friends also. So let's make the next webinar more interactive, and we'll allow a question related. We'll have a question answer almost for 45 minutes. So we'll ensure that all your question that is posted today is taken up again in the next session. I would want to thank Mr. Gopakumar and also our General Secretary, Mr. Appavu sir, with patiently listening to all this. And I'm sure he's making a note of it and trying to answer all those questions. So we have recorded all your questions. So if possible, after the second series, we will answer to your questions there. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Gopakumar, for time. I know you are really stressed out. You have a great weekend today, Saturday and Sunday. I'm sure I would urge you to take care of your health and take rest. And also, my colleague who is also supporting the webinar.
No, I'm next few hours. I'm starting to Malaysia tomorrow. From Monday onwards, we have the IEEE seminar on lightning protection at Malaysia. So I'm participating in the program. So I'm leaving in another few hours.
Oh, wish you all the very best. Yeah, we are fortunate to have you in our in a webinar and seminars. And I know the reason you to go. It's a wonderful to meet international speakers and international expertise, and I'm sure those learning that you may get from there is again passed on to the engineers in India. So we wish you all the very best and have a safe journey, sir. And we look forward to see you again. Thank you so much. And thank you all the participants, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You have a great weekend and be safe. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks to all. Thanks to all. Bye.
Bye-bye.